Wow, that was getting deep, man. Lloyd!
You're upset.
Upset? I gave you $100 million. You're 15 million over.
So Ari Gold still has the same old anger issues in the film that he has had in the series.
Absolutely.
Do you think he would be a happier guy if he could live with Vince and the other guys?
Ari Gold would be completely bored, ultimately living with Vince and Turtle and those guys. He needs the action. He needs a challenge. And I think that he's addicted to the drama, whether he would admit it or not.
Because at home he's got all these problems with his wife, Melissa. What would your advice be to her? Because he's kind of an awful person sometimes to her.
Yeah. What would my advice be to Mrs. Ari on how to deal with Ari?
Yeah.
I think she's doing a beautiful job because Perry Reeves, who plays her, does a brilliant job playing her, and we decided very early on our first day of shooting together that she should wear the pants in the relationship, even though he's seemingly the one with all the power. She, at the end of the day, is the one that holds all the power, and I think was a really fun dynamic to play.
So when you play a role like in Entourage, is that something different than other roles? I mean, every role is different from another, but it's about the entertainment industry, and you have all these insights as an actor.
Yeah, I mean, as an actor, coming up, I was someone that was trying to get the Ari Golds of the world on the phone to find out, what the feedback was. Did I get the job? They're kind of our gateway to our livelihood. So I wasn't privy to those calls and to be in those rooms. So it was a fantasy for me to play the role.
So Ari Gold is based on Ari Emanuel. Have you ever met somebody like him?
Well, I know him, and he's one of those guys out there that is out there making deals, making it happen. He's got quite a colorful vocabulary, let's say, and he is, probably more successful than Ari Gold is portrayed right now.
So do you think the movie industry needs people like him, or is that something that belongs to another century that's passed?
Well, it depends on who you ask. I think that the Ari Golds of the world, the way I played him was, he could be very brash and wildly offensive, but incredibly loyal. And so if you were on his team, you were lucky to have him. And so, does that duality exist in real life? I don't know. But it was fun to play him.
He's very politically incorrect, and just yesterday I think Jerry Seinfeld said political correctness is killing comedy. Would you agree with something like that?
I don't. I know that it's the great thing about comedy is the use of freedom of speech, and there were guys that broke through that barrier years ago, the Lenny Bruces of the world, and Lenny Bruce would be crucified in today's society. So I don't think we've really progressed, unfortunately. He needs the action. He needs a challenge, and I think that he's addicted to the drama, whether he would admit it or not.